This is gonna sound really silly, but we have been talking so much about cat cafes recently with businesses and hobbies coming out. All I've had on my mind is cat stuff with the pack. I didn't even think about dogs and using the pack to make some sort of dog business. It's like I almost forgot that dogs even exist in The Sims. I have already built a cat cafe with the pack, but I did it on stream, so I don't know if I've posted it on YouTube yet by the time you see this. The build will make its way here to my main channel. It just might take me a little bit because I've got kind of a backlog of things that I've been playing with the pack. I'll link my Twitch stream down below though, and I'll also link my second channel because I post all of my streams there too. So you can watch like the full 3-hour thing of me building the cat cafe. But today I want to build a doggy daycare. I feel like the cat cafe is more focused on your Sims coming there, buying a drink, playing with the cats. The doggy daycare, I'm picturing your Sims will come here and drop their dogs off and then you'll take care of them. Sort of the equivalent of the daycare that I made, but this one is for dogs. So I've set up some lot activities. The first one is pets playing and learning. So it means they'll use the pet obstacle course and the toys. The play with pets one means that the human Sims will socialize with the animals. And then caring for animals means that other Sims will come here and take care of them. I'm not super sure about that as an option because I feel like with this business, you kind of want us to be the ones playing with the dogs and not so much the customers, the human customers to be doing it. So we'll have to kind of test and see what happens with that. I kind of just figured that I should put any of the pet related things on there. I also set up our target customer to be dogs. I didn't make them required to be dogs. I just made it preferred. So we'll have to test that and see how it goes too. I think we could also add dog hangout though, which means that stray dogs will hang out on this lot. So we'll have at least a few bonus dogs around. And I'm building this in Brindleton Bay. We're right next door to where the vet usually is. Oh, and I even made a Sim to run the business. She's obviously a dog lover. She's got kind of like a whole dog outfit on with the sweater and the poodle skirt. And as far as the actual business goes, oh, I don't like the lighting on this lot at all. It's fine, we'll figure it out. I'm thinking that for the business, we'll want to have some sort of like front entrance place. This could maybe be like a waiting room. We'll have a check-in desk, the ticket kiosk, like that kind of stuff can go in here. We can also attach a human bathroom to that section. We could maybe also have a kitchen, and this could be good as an employees only area because we can like make food, make pet treats, kind of have a break room. And then in the back, I want to have a lot of space for the dogs. I might even need to make it a little bit bigger than this. We'll see how it goes. But I was picturing there could be a big indoor grassy section because it rains a lot in Brindleton Bay. So I will put play stuff for the dogs outside too, but I'm worried that there's not going to be enough pleasant weather for you to only want to be outside. So I want to have a bunch of indoor space that almost looks outdoor. And then I kind of wanted to do almost like a fake kennel sort of situation. I don't really know how it's gonna work in game, but I was kind of picturing us having a couple little rooms and we could put like a dog bed and a dog bowl and some toys in there. And this can be a place where the dogs could board, like overnight. They don't actually do that in game, but we can pretend. So that's kind of the shape that I was thinking for this. I was actually kind of planning on making this almost like a baseline and then bulldozing and redoing it, but we might not even have to bulldoze and redo it. Like this might be kind of okay the way that it is. Maybe we could get some sort of bigger space back here. That could be good because there could be like a separate indoor play section or like maybe a place with some seats or something for the humans. I don't know if you can tell, but I don't really know what I'm doing right now. So there's gonna be some trial and error with this for sure. Oh, maybe we could kind of tuck away a little section back here and we could have a dumpster over there or something because that could be nice too. And then we have this big yard that we can put training stuff in. Oh, and maybe the front door is like on the side. That could be kind of cute. I didn't really think about how I would have a house on this. I wanted to have the Sim live here. You know, in hindsight, I'm wondering if maybe I should have thought this through a little bit more because I didn't plan for this at all. Well, let me see how I want to do the roof and then maybe we can figure out the upstairs from that. I think I might raise it up on a foundation too. I guess we'll have to see if that looks terrible once we start. Maybe everything is just really wide and we want to shrink it all a little bit more. I think that'll probably help with our upstairs situation and just being a little bit smaller. I'm feeling like maybe the upstairs could be on just half, but then I'm probably gonna want to redo how this is. I don't know. If we do it this way, where does the staircase go for them to get upstairs into the apartment? Maybe it could be more central like this. We could also potentially have an outdoor staircase and maybe like a big balcony back here or something. Okay, see, maybe an opportunity to use the privacy hedge that I had been using before. This is really hard. I'm actually really struggling with this. This has quickly become like the most absurd staircase situation physically possible. Just, you know what? Give me time. It's gonna be fine. We're totally gonna make this work and it's gonna be great, I promise. Okay, so we have a little bit more patio space now. This is like the back section. This is for humans, all this is for the dogs. This gives me a little bit of a better place to hide the trash cans too, because I have all of this now. And it just keeps getting smaller and smaller the more I do it. This is fine. It's still the same, it's just laid out a little bit differently. And then up here, this will become the apartment. And I guess we could potentially have like multiple bedrooms. There could be a whole family living up there. All right, what do we think about this? I don't really know, to be honest. I'm gonna try to have a pretty heavy focus on cats and dogs stuff. Oh, that's right. I was gonna have the staircase go over here, wasn't I? Well, that sort of changes up how this is gonna look, doesn't it? Okay, this isn't the door that I'm gonna use, but I like this because I feel like we can get a nice door from this part to get outside. And then there can also be a door from this hallway section to get outside. And you know what we could even potentially do? I don't know if this is weird, but maybe we could have like a smaller dog run for the dogs that are boarding to like come out and use the bathroom. And then this part will be where we have all the dog training stuff in the bigger area. Of course, the dogs that are boarding would be allowed to use that too, but like, I'm just thinking in the middle of the night, maybe it's nicer to have a separate section. Okay, I tried putting a roof on top of this. I kind of feel like it's not very cute. So for that reason, I want to have a little bit less, but I don't know. I love that we have this much residential space. I really like having a big residential balcony too, because there's no yard for humans on this place. Everything's gonna belong to the dogs. All right, let's get started with some little roof detailing. I'm thinking I want to have something like this. I really like the little scalloped detail. And I regret to inform you that this is almost certainly going to become a blue Suburban. We haven't really started yet. I know we're not like super deep into this, but yeah, it's gonna be kind of blue Suburban-y. But hey, this is my first blue Suburban with a new pack. So it's not like I'm overdoing it. It's fine. I'm gonna use that lovely little door right there. And I think I'll do the same thing up here. Maybe I wanna have this be flat. Maybe just like a little tiny platform thing. Ooh, you know what? It was weird before when it was super big. I felt like it was too much when it was like an angled roof piece, but that's okay. I think that works. Yeah, this looks kind of bad. Those windows are not the cutest. I just want to have some nice windows for the dogs. There are some even bigger ones. I don't normally pick those. Like I can probably count on one hand the number of times I've used those windows, but that might be nice for them. I actually don't really know what a dog kennel like this would normally look like. I have 3 cats. I don't know what goes on at this kind of place. I'm gonna put a glass door into them. We'll also get our lovely little flooring everywhere. I think I'm gonna use that yellow color. Okay, so this is like the little check-in desk. I'm gonna put the ticket kiosk in here too, because this is what you actually need for it to be functional in The Sims. So I'll just put that over here by the side. Do we put like a picket fence inside too? This one's a little tall is the only problem. Oh, maybe I could just use the cats and dogs fence. Oh, that works for the interior. I kind of like it. Although I will say the fence gate is like maybe a little bit excessive for the inside, but it's okay. We can just pretend. Oh, I loved that kiosk where I had it, but maybe I can put it here because I kind of want to extend this out. I want to have like a little employee door. I think I might do the same door, but frost it. Oh, maybe I could frost all of them. I don't know, just as an idea. That's a fun little cork board. Maybe we talk about events that are happening at the building. Okay, and then this is that employee break room, employee kitchen place. I kind of feel like we don't want to have a stove, right? Just the fridge maybe. Keep it a little bit more simple. Inside of this room? Oh, wait a minute. No. We can put the fridge over there. We should do a stove. This thing, you can't really use this. Like, most of the stuff is for your surgery station, so you would think that you could craft vet treats, but it's not really the most necessary thing. But you know what? Maybe we just put it anyway for the vibes. It makes way more sense to have that than to have a stove in here. Like, we don't really need to have a stove inside of this little tiny employee break room. I swapped the doors out. I'm gonna use this as the bathroom door, and I'll use that for the break room, because then they can have like a little sign above it. Speaking of signs, oh my gosh, this is what I was wondering. I didn't know if the signs from Cats and Dogs would work, but those little decals from Cats cats and dogs do fit on here. I think I might just put the same sign like 3 times though, because I kind of like the repeating little heart. And I'll put the same thing on the side there, because this way if you're coming up this way you can see it. I will get a wall mailbox in here for our sim who lives here. And I've been very distracted, so I have not finished the windows. I was thinking we need to have a dog door, because look, the dogs can come outside straight from here to get into this part. They can kind of come and go freely. Should we have like a big line of windows along the back like that? I think so. Maybe we do the same thing on this wall too. It's a little bit excessive, but ooh. Hey, the back of this is kind of ugly. This building is a little bit weird. The more I look at the outside, I'm like, ugh. I don't like it. The inside's cool. Oh no, that's a problem. Oh dear. Okay, are there any other gates that are good for this but don't? Oh, you know what we could totally do? I do really like this fence, but I forgot that there's a businesses and hobbies one. This totally has little picket fence vibes, and we could use that. Unfortunately, I'm kind of looking for a slightly cooler fence gate. I just want to have something wider. Never mind. I'll just put 2 of them. It's fine. Okay, I'm thinking I'll use the businesses and hobbies concrete in this section. Oh, I would love to use this flooring, but I don't think it's gonna work for me. I think maybe we stick to a real brick for all of these parts. I'm painting the building with a light blue, really kind of embracing that whole blue suburban thing. Okay, things are starting to look better. Now that there's more going on outside, it's starting to make some more sense. I'm gonna do the landscaping and everything last though. I wanna finish more of the interior. Okay, so I'm starting to lay out some of the furniture inside of this little front entrance area. I put some things from Get to Work, like file cabinets. I put the phone on the wall because I'm kind of pretending we might get phone calls. I'll put that little decal by the front door on this desk. Look, we have a little nameplate. I could get a pencil cup and maybe like another file. Oh, these are the files from university. Those are kind of fun. That's a legal case file. That's more than just like a little file from Get to Work. Thankfully, there's so much pet stuff, like these little dog posters that we can hang up from cats and dogs. And then the last thing, there's like little dog treats. Maybe I should do that instead of the file, because you don't want to put too much on this, and it's cute to have them on the end. Okay, I think we should do that. I kind of like the idea of a little tile accent wall. Isn't that cute? All right, so here's where they'll check in. You can walk up to the front desk and like check in, but in reality, your Sims will come right here and they'll use the ticket kiosk. Our employees will have access to this space, so they can cook themselves like a salad if they want to using the fridge. We can make some pet treats. We can sit down and eat. Everyone will have access to this bathroom. This is maybe slightly abnormal, but I'm gonna put a tub in here because I wanna be able to bathe the dogs if they get really dirty. The humans can use this toilet if they need one, so we've got space for them too. Okay, I was kind of thinking that I might do a different cute tile color for each of the dog kennels, and then we'll put a dog bed and a food bowl inside each of them. Oh my, that one's a little bit much. Oh, we can do that. Okay, that works. I really like how they're kind of on a theme, like everything in there is the same color. I'm gonna hang up some leashes right here. I'm trying to decide what else I want to put in these spaces. I feel like it might be kind of cute to get some sized up wall decals because these are pretty simple. I don't really know if I like how they look on the tile, but I also don't really know if we should be hanging up like art. I also feel like blinds are probably not a good idea because that would probably get dirty, but let's put a toy or 2 inside every single one of these. I tried to place them in different areas too, so it looks like somebody was actually playing with them, so they got moved around. We can do toy boxes in some of these play areas. And you know what? In hindsight, I should have given this sim a dog. How am I supposed to play test this without a dog? Let's just add whatever dog. Oh, look how cute that one is. Okay, this is Heidi. She's aggressive. That's fine. I love her. Okay, perfect. I was gonna say we could just randomize a dog, but the one it gave us by default is really cute. I was gonna use that so we could play test how all of this works, but I'll do it in a second. I want to add a little bit more in this area. I'm not sure if these lockers actually make that much sense, but I think that I'm kind of pretending that maybe that's like stuff that belongs to the dogs. Like maybe the parents left their medicine or like the dog's favorite toy, and so they can put it away and keep it safe until the dog is back inside of their little house. I wish this came in one more color. I'm so frustrated that it only comes in 3. Oh, this one has 4 swatches. Maybe we could do that just so we have like something on the walls. All right, so that's that half of the building. Let's start thinking about this one. This is the more exciting half of the building, I must say. This is where the gameplay is gonna get fun. I think I'll use that funky tile as an accent color again. We can get some fun little dog posters. This plant will be kind of cute just on the wall. Okay, I was looking up some pictures of real life doggy daycare type places. And one of the pictures that I looked at, they had some tables inside of it. I sort of like that as a concept because I kind of want to pretend that maybe the families can come and watch if the dogs are having a class. Oh my God, I didn't even think about that. We should put a board. We should totally have one of the doggy whiteboards. I wonder if I could put this whiteboard this way, because that includes this whole space. I gotta cheat this Sims skill. Let me just max it real quick. I also have to open the business so we can test this. We need to have somebody check in so that you can host a class. Oh, the dog's actually using it. That's so cute. But yeah, you can't actually teach a class until you have at least one customer, which makes sense. You can't teach a class to nobody. If I am running a class, what are the requirements? Oh, lecture for 60 minutes. Oh, I wonder if you don't actually have to do anything fancy. Can you just lecture? Okay. I didn't know if I needed to have any specific items or anything, but it seems like maybe you don't. There will be pet stuff in here though, so if they get required to like run the training course with a dog, we'll have stuff for that. Okay, here's a couple more dog inspirational posters. I'm putting some hand sanitizer around and also some paper towels over here. I'm just thinking in case there's any accidents, we can pretend that we have stuff to clean it up. Okay, I've got a little pet sign over there implying that the dogs can go outside from that section. I wonder if I should have painted tile. Oh God, I almost broke it. I was gonna say, I wonder if I should have put tile on all the walls that are accessible to the animals because it's easier to clean. I've been really putting off this next part because it scares me, but I'm gonna turn move objects off and then we're gonna try and set up the pet training course. The reason, oh my God, it's a lot smaller in here than I thought. The reason I've been putting it off is that you have to do it very carefully for it to be appropriately functional, and that kind of scares me. You can't change the color of these. Can I come command Heidi to use it? Hobby class unsuccessful. The class was canceled because nobody joined. Sorry, that's really sad. Oh, look at all the dogs coming. Oh my God, it works. Wait, disruptive customer blue. Are you serious? That is really funny. Okay, I can't run an obstacle course in here. I can just command Heidi to use them because there's only a couple inside of this room. And that is actually best case scenario to me because I want to be able, oh my God. I kind of want this to look just like a place that you can play in. And so if you can do these one at a time, that's good. And then outside can be more like a proper obstacle course. So these are just ones that you can practice on individually. And then once we move outside, we can kind of make a full-on obstacle course. Look, this dog's actually using it. That's so cute. I love this game. It's so fun. Okay, let me get a couple of dog bowls. If you were playing on this lot, you'd have to be like super vigilant about filling all of them because they actually do run out pretty quick. Okay, I put some balls just around in some of the corner sections. I don't know if it looks weird, but I think it's nice to have a bunch of them. And I think that could be the whole inside of the doggy daycare done. Let's think about the outside. This is where we have to turn off move objects again, like I was just saying. I want to make a full-on obstacle course for this. Oh my God, that takes up so much space. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't have that in the back. Maybe I shouldn't separate them because I want to be able to have a bigger obstacle course. I can never remember what way the arrows need to be facing for it to be functional. But of course, that's why we have Heidi, so that we can like really fully test it. I think I want to scoot all of this up. Okay, that's the best I can do. Let me try and run the obstacle course with Heidi and we'll see what she does. Okay, so she started there. She actually went through that. Oh, she jumped through that. She jumped through that. She did that. Oh, then she went this way. She actually did the whole thing correctly. Oh, and now I'm doing the inside. Oh my God, it counts the entire place as being a part of the obstacle course. Ew. I don't know if I like that. I did it. I guess that's okay. If they have to go inside and they'll finish part of it, that's okay. I would like to have stuff inside and outside. That was like the whole point of this, is that we wanted to have stuff inside for them. So I won't change that now just because it's kind of weird that they go in and out. I guess if you were playing here and that was bothering you, it is kind of weird that they go in to work on the obstacle course too, but I guess you can just delete some of the stuff or something. Okay, I'm just putting a couple of extra little dog toys outside over here. I think I'm also gonna do a couple more pet bowls on the staircase. We can put some dog related doormats if we want to. Look at all the dogs coming and going. Okay, here's a question. Do we want to try to make a little pathway? We would do this using some of the paw print items. I guess it's just partially a way to mark down the direction that we're expecting the Sims to go in when they do the obstacle course. It's kind of unnecessary. I feel like maybe I shouldn't do it. Ooh, I think I might stick that little newspaper in the corner just for fun. I think I prefer the little paw shaped mat instead. of this one. Like, to me, that's just cuter. Okay, there's some stuff that we really need to go through and do. Like, we don't have any lights outside. I'm wondering if I could put a couple of vending machines over here. There actually is a pet vending machine, but you have to stock it with the vet treat stuff. And I don't think that it would really work for this, but maybe we could put the human ones, just because if you did come here, I'm trying to think about this being useful for you as both the owner and as a customer. And if you came here as a customer, it would be nice that you could buy some food for yourself, especially if you wanted to like spend some time watching the dog do their class or like whatever it might be. Okay, I got some really cute little flowers out there. I'm gonna put these by the front door too. I might even do the same, like 2 of them in different sizes thing. Okay, I did put a little sign in the back. I feel like it just helps. It's not so flat right there. I'm gonna do the terrain paint last. I wanna go through and finish all of the landscaping now. I feel like we probably shouldn't put too many plants in the back, like in this part, because we want to make sure there's enough space for the Sims to still get around and use all the pet training course items. So I'm trying to do simple landscaping back here, just like a couple little things in the corners. We can definitely use some trees. Oh, that tree in the front makes a huge difference. Oh my gosh, I feel like all of a sudden it looks 10 times better. Okay, I'm gonna try and do a mix of some bushes and some flowers with this. These are the cats and dogs bushes. I really, really like this item. And then I was thinking that maybe some pink flowers would be nice, but also possibly like this purpley blue color could be good. I love these hydrangeas. I know I use them all the time in my builds, but they're so nice. I'm so sorry, I just can't help it. Okay, I tried to space the trees out a little bit more too around the lot. I'm putting some little planter boxes because I think it might be fun if your Sim who lives here had like a little garden, and I'm gonna give them a telescope too. Just as like another thing to do, because now we finished the entire public space, so we can start working on the apartment. I'm trying to do something to like match the windows that we have downstairs. I don't know if that was good. Also, this is like so classic Simsy, but I'm gonna give them a chess table. Okay, so here's the layout that I was thinking for the apartment up here. I thought the kitchen could go in this little nook. We'd have a bathroom, 2 bedrooms. Let me just get these doors real quick so I can visualize it a bit more. And then I thought maybe this could be like a storage room of some kind. This is the functional water heater from For Rent. I thought maybe I'd put that and like the electrical fuse box, just so you've got another thing for your Sims to worry about. This place is already really expensive, so I'm gonna kind of try to use some slightly cheaper furniture in the apartment too. I did just say I was gonna try to use cheap stuff, and now here I am with a really expensive TV. But this is sort of what I'm thinking as the furniture layout for the apartment. I feel like it's kind of hard to visualize what I'm saying when I try to describe it before I've actually put any furniture in. Because I could sit here and tell you all day, oh yeah, the kitchen's gonna go back here, but you can't really picture like what it's gonna look like once there's stuff in it until there actually is stuff in it. So hopefully it's starting to make a little bit more sense now. I am gonna get us a little dog bed. Well, I guess a big dog bed. I'll put a big dog bed over there. It's being a little bit laggy as I'm painting the walls, which is kind of weirding me out, I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared of this game. I'm adding some pet toys up here too, as if the dog doesn't already have enough stuff on this lot that it can use to play with. But I'm putting some things in the apartment as well. All right, I'm not super sure what I'm going for in here. I have kind of a mix of furniture styles in this room. That could be a bad thing or a good thing. I was kind of trying to make it seem like cool and maybe like we've thrifted some furniture, but I'm not sure if it's ugly. And then in this bedroom, I think I'm gonna put 2 beds, and I'll just use the cheapest kids furniture. Here I am waiting until the absolute last room that I'm furnishing to finally start caring about a budget, but I think it's fine like this. I'm gonna save my game and then go through now and finish the terrain paint, and then it'll be done. I always do the terrain paint last because I don't trust The Sims 4. I have been burned so many times by terrain paint glitches that I just refuse to even bother now until I'm ready to be finished. Okay, I'm trying to put some like darker terrain paint directly underneath these. And then I figured I would take something a little bit lighter and maybe kind of make a path that looks like they've been running in this circle. How does that look? Ooh, not good. It looks not good is what it looks like. Maybe we can try to extend out those little dots that I made. This kind of like blends it, I guess, into the other color. Maybe then we get some kind of big other dirt and just put it around. Oh no, it looks horrible. Do it again, sorry. Okay, I'm going through with big terrain paint brush. I'm just gonna paint in a circle like this. Kind of gets us a wider circle going on. And then I think I'll go through and make it a little bit darker around the exact edges of this stuff. I'm not sure. I feel like it looks kind of ugly. Well, the rest of the terrain paint looks okay. And we know what we were going for, right? I'm gonna stick this on the gallery. I'm not sure if I should upload it as a small business or as a residential. I don't know what like the community norm is gonna become because the pack actually isn't out yet when I'm recording this. So it's gonna be posted a long time after the pack comes out, but I'm recording this on the 5th. Okay, I can label it a doggy daycare business, and maybe I'll just put enough hashtags so it's easy to find. All right, hopefully that's helpful enough. If you download this, you're gonna have to set up the business activities yourself, which is kind of annoying, but it's only 3, so hopefully you can find them. And hopefully you enjoyed this video. I have had so much fun making this one. I really like this build. I just have so many ideas of things that I want to try, so you're gonna see a lot of stuff like this from me for the next couple months. And I have a pretty big backlog of other businesses and hobbies content. If you want to watch that on my YouTube channel, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss my future stuff, and I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow. Okay, bye everybody. Oh yeah, and stay tuned for that cat cafe build. I think I'll post the speed build of that one soon. I have a long backlog of builds that I've been doing on Twitch. Also, I made an arcade, I built a hotel. I don't know what I'm gonna post first.